We're here today with Dr. David Cox, the retiring Director of Schools for Sullivan County. And Dr. Cox, if you could share a few moments with us, could you sort of give us some of what you think are the highlights of things that you've helped accomplish and you've sort of overseen here in Sullivan County the past 2 years?
Thank you. I'm very blessed to have had this opportunity to serve the final 2 years of my career back in Northeast Tennessee, and just really appreciative of that opportunity. But I'm finishing my 37th year as a public educator, and 22 and a half of those years have been as a superintendent of school, and of course it's called director of schools here in Tennessee and in many of the county districts. But of course, everybody thinks about the opening of West Ridge, a new high school, right-sizing the schools. Of course, that work started many, many years ago, long before I came, but I'm privileged to have been a part of that work, and the completion of a lot of the capital projects that has put kids in better learning facilities. Of course, that's really significant. But I'm not a stranger to school building projects. I think in every district where I've served as a superintendent, I've been involved with building projects, and I think West Ridge is my fourth high school project that I've been a part of. I of course, came in after the design was already done and the building was already underway. And then, of course, COVID changed everything for everybody in so many ways, including the project. But one of the things that I'm most excited about for Sullivan County, in addition to going from 4 high schools to 2, and is the program opportunities that will be available for students, and inside of that, going from 9 different sites for a middle school program to 3, and the opportunity that brings to have a much more rigorous and robust program for kids getting ready for high school, I think is very exciting, and I congratulate all the work that was done prior to that. So really excited about that. Just if you think about my career, some of the work that I'm most proud of, in addition to building schools, I was thinking the other day, probably it's approaching 2 million square feet of building space that I've been a part of. Like I said, 4 different high school projects, and elementary schools, middle schools, in the different capacities where I've served. But some of the work that I'm most proud of is the programmatic work, and providing opportunities for kids, enhancing the learning, and really focusing on learner engagement, and getting everybody involved actively in their own learning. That's some of the work that I'm most proud of. I have enjoyed teaching at 3 different universities as an adjunct staff member, and look forward to doing some more of that. In fact, I've had some offers to do some of that, and we'll probably be doing that perhaps after the first of the year. But just really thankful, very blessed to have been able to accept the call to be a public educator, and it's such an important work. And I would just, if I could say anything, I would ask the folks out there who are in high school or college, if you want a very rewarding career opportunity, consider being a teacher. It's the most important work I believe there is, because being teachers in education is the profession that makes all others possible. And so it's been my life's work, continues to be. I'm extremely thankful and grateful to have been able to work for these past years, and look forward to some additional opportunities in the years to come.